Alright, we're back. Salzburg, clearly sad at the loss of Milan and much else, decided to sabotage my internet connection. But it seems to be back and okay. Swedish internet is generally pretty amazing. So I'm not too mad that it cuts out there. Right, so where were we? I got myself an advisor. And I need to remember to hire this guy when Hong bites the dust. Otherwise, though, it's tick-tock. It's just 3 years until we go and beat up Spain again. But again, I'm not so sure that everything I have is going to be able to handle it. If we look at the Spanish army, it's pretty huge. And if they reach Tech 21, I won't have any significant advantages over them. I'll have a significant size disadvantage against them. So, harumph on that one. But by the same token, I can't really afford to be bringing my troops home from here. Or can I? How big are these revolts looking to be? 36, 23... I mean, I could send some of you home. I certainly have more cannons than I need here. I mean, a 40 stack would have this all taken care of quite nicely. Not even that. I bet I could reduce my necessities down to 36. Malwa have allied with Baluchistan, and my fight with Malwa wouldn't be happening for a while, so if I think not about fighting them at all, and more about just having the bare minimum for dealing with revolts, then I should be okay. Alright, that's what I'll do then. So we'll bring those 8,000 cannons back, which will be pretty handy. Having loads of cannons on the back row is paramount to winning in these, especially when your soldiers super suck. Not gonna lie, I'm really tempted to get an admiral if he could have up to 15 pips. I think he could have up to 17 given the bonuses we have there. Which means I just have to kick Bitter Craven to the curb. Or Wild Goose. Yeah, because Wild Goose isn't useful to me anymore. 50... yeah, it's just so unusual for me to actually hire an admiral that I think I'm going to go for it. And I think we're going to have the newest addition to our roster for leaders, Power Mac. Make us proud. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not bad. It's on the lower end of it, but you know, siege doesn't matter at all here. Maneuver is super important, but 2 of those will do. Very good. You're fired, Wild Goose. Now you guys get back home, and that might help us secure our win against the Spaniards. I need these cores finished though. At least the first round of them. Candy. Okay, so it's just, it's less than a year. We'll have the first round of cores done. Then I can integrate the rest of you and everything will be great. Scottish truce is up. I still hurt a little on the Diplo points, but it's worth keeping both Bohemia and Brandenburg around. So tariffs. Do I continue to tariff my countries? Yes, but maybe not get it quite that high. So Maple Story, I can happily tariff them harder. It's barely going to make a dent in here, but as soon as you start getting up to these high levels, I should call canny. Didn't think about it here, but my Coromandel company is actually helping us out. I think that I would benefit from promoting trade stuff here. Pirates are having their go here, but if I do this, I'll probably make significantly more money in Ceylon. I find out at the turn of the month at least. 548 633. Is that really worth getting 0.03 inflation annually? I would say yes. But I would also say no. Let's get our inflation in line first. It still tempts me, but I want to do this when I'm really about to open a can of whoop-ass on India. And that'll be, I suspect, when I get my... Well, then again, I'm going to rip a little land away from Spain, haven't I? Maybe not a load. It's going to be La Plata. It's going to be the Australians. And, of course, the Karels. Ooh, wow. What happened to you, Korea? I actually don't want you to be a tribute of Ming. And Ming is eating into Russia something fierce, so that's scary. Okay, but what isn't scary is the situation with my overextension. It's at 55, and now it's going to be at not 55. And no coalitions that I have to care about. So get inside me, Milan. I can't convert this stuff. Oh, jings. It's that expensive to core. I'm going to be sitting on Cremona for a while. Still, that's pretty beautiful for us. France are... well, they've been happier about me. Let's keep them in our good books. Keep us in their good books. Okay. Not to mention we scored another fort. It's just level 2. Which means it's horrifically outdated, but it's still better than a poke in the eye, as they say. And these provinces, again, they may revolt on me. I hope they don't, but they may. And surprisingly enough, the estates aren't begging for the land. But this province... oh, actually, they would both do pretty well in the hands of the clergy. That extra tax would be nice, and it's not like their influence is sky high. So there you go. Maybe not for you though, then influence starts getting a bit too high for me. Alright, knew it was coming. That's exactly why I had my army in place. I forgot to give them a leader though. But it's mostly Merc scum dying, which is okay. I thought I was going to fire Bitter Craven. Could certainly do with better generals for fighting against the Spaniards. So Ceylon also want to rise up in Kotte or Kandy, we're not sure, but we'll have you in Kandy because that's where the where we benefit most from the terrain. I'm going to split you guys up because I keep forgetting one is mothballed and the other is not. Otherwise, how would you guys feel about moving over to Iberia? Spanish separatists in Gibraltar and Cadiz say. Alright, well, first off, we'll just get you all over to Sevilla and then figure you out from there. Jake, you at 250/500 a month yet? 216, so we're continuing to make great progress. Poor false Korea have gone bankrupt. They've also hemorrhaged their borders. But that's just further proof that we are the one true Korea. Get you over to Granada, deal with these Spanish separatists. Get you onto Cadiz for similar reasons. So that 50 prestige, it's very tempting, but I do need admin. It's very tempting. Reduces aggressive expansion for one thing, and I'm going to be eating some of that. Also gives morale, and that's probably something I have to consider right now. That's 5% more morale I just got from that one decision. So yeah, I'll take it, even though, you know, it goes down a few per year. That's okay. Alright, we're good with that. Although I could be getting my coring done right now. Mint Master's Deed, which is a shame. There's another one available. I can't promote him, however. I could do with somebody at a relatively high level. Yeah, because I need admin. Kotte, oh, they rose up in Kotte instead of Kandy, but by going over there, I fight them on grasslands, which was the second best outcome for that. Next up, they're going to rise up the Jaffna and Vani. That's another thing from Dharma I want. I want the way that you can assign the lands for rebel suppression. But I just want everything, clearly. A lot of single boats here. What are you guys all up to? They're all my heavies, right? With that in mind, how about we stop having you on mothball and start thinking about how to kill these Spaniards. Oh man, even with some patrolling going on, there's still piracy in the works. I don't like that. Keep on hunting. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong ones. There we go. Goodbye piracy. Screw England. Any more boats we're waiting on? I think they're all done. I sure have a lot of what? I was trying to say something, but it slipped my mind. Doesn't matter. These are my boats. Let's have them over to Sevilla, where there is a shipyard to get them fixed up on the double. I like that you accept Croatians, but you don't have any. Yeah, we accepted them so much that we torched them all out of Unji. Unji may have the higher development, but Jong has the mountains. There's something to be said for that. Really don't like having such a small amount to use here. However, if I can hold the... If, one, he has most of his fleet down here, and two, I'm able to hold it, I should be able to deal with the pain of Spain up in the north with just these units. I mean, we can see from this that he clearly has... I was thinking about having my troops home, my ships home while at war. But if he can keep that war going, because he's clearly not winning it, then we can keep his units down there, wipe his boats this time for sure. And man, Power Mac is going to prove his superiority here. He better at least. Yeah, I need that siege ability where we're going. Porto has been culturally enriched, which means the final bastion of Portuguese in Bragança are finally going. I would say that, but I think there are still some Portugal. No. How you like that, Portugal? You're nowhere to be seen. Poor Portuguese, I know they can't fight back. But I still have to be cruel. What I will also do is get that spy network on you for... Nah, crumbs, the Spanish got Tech 21. Thanks, no doubt, to Trastamara there. It's alright, we'll survive. Trying to think which province I would rather have there. Oh, I didn't expect that. So this province actually got converted to... here we go. Yeah, so who is doing this? Who is our friend that's doing... Okay, so Pasai are propagating religion here. I mean, I could cut them down to size, but I'd have to make a lot of boats over here and start bringing trade over. My boats aren't quite freed up enough for that. My friends are all starting to write in Hangui. Weird times in Portugal, Jake. As it should be. Right, I really think I would benefit a lot from moving my trade capital over to Genoa by now. I would stop eating this massive negative because it's not my main trade city, and I don't think I would lose out much in Venice because nobody else has power here. So it's a big investment in terms of monarch points, but I think we'll go for it anyway. So Genoa now becomes our main port. 200 dip is expensive, but here's hoping we actually make a lot more money on trade. So it was 101, and it is now 113, I'll take it. Cores continue to flood in as they should, and our overextension just melts away. It's like a Canadian in 10-degree heat. actually the Malabaris are more likely to rise up here. Yes, I know what a Malabar is. Okay. Oddly enough, in the province of Malabar. Okay, well Malabar is jungle, but then that's jungle as well. Harumph. Well, thanks to that, we're getting even closer to halfway. And whoa! Because we're so hard done in terms of money, our good friends in Bohemia decided to send us a gift. It was probably a hint for them, from them, telling us, please increase your relations with us, or else that alliance of ours is going to break. I mean, I could do other stuff. I could get military access from you to boost it up a bit. No, wrong side. Mysore, Malabar, all these places looking a lot better for us. Hell, that unrest will be gone in no time. I mean, I'd have no unrest here if I'd converted it to Catholicism, but... Okay, so with Austria no longer in the war, you're gonna probably pick up the pace on this one. I also know where a bunch of your troops are. But if you attack here, my good man, the Pope, will have you on the edge of the ropes. It's wartime very soon, which is kind of good news for me. As long as I know I can destroy you. So I should probably poach your heavies. Why are the transports here? You need to not be there. Also, let's make it abundantly clear, you guys need to go home at wartime. You should probably both go away. Because he has this way of just catching you guys, doesn't he? Spain is defender of the Catholic faith. That makes my life a bit harder. What would make my life a bit easier is destroying you guys early on, since you're where all the transports are. So I guarantee I'd hold this on my own. What is he like? What is he up to? Power Mac, keep an eye on him. Let's see, glass, livestock and naval supplies all shot up in value. I knew glass would make a comeback. Venezia, you're back in business. Although lead crystal really did you in, didn't it? How does that make your life harder, Jake? You're Catholic too. 1, he won't defend me because he hates me. 2, he just got a pretty good morale bonus and I'm about to fight him. I hope that makes it clear. Ah, there they are. I won't be able to catch them in time, but I don't know where they're going to go. Hopefully down into Africa. He's probably going to go along this way, however you cut it. I spend a lot of sailors every month. Now, to be sure, our fight is in September. It's already May. Don't have to worry about any of this going on. Is it reasonable for me to erect more of an army in preparation for this? My gut says yes. My gut says you could always do with more infantry. Because you have tons of money. And, I mean, you were never swish enough to be raising your professionalism with a lot of drilling early on anyway. So we'll bring ourselves up to 4 Summit with you guys. Maybe go even further beyond. Not down here though. In the end I can always merge some of these guys away. Ah, yes. That means no more Spanish core on you in 97. Oh well, actually we keep going to war, so of course it's going to keep his core. Bohemia just gunned down Austria. Okay, you cannot call me in, Bohemia. I need to make this abundantly clear. I am busy. I will not join any of your offensive wars. But let's keep our trust nice and high. I don't really want to join in your ones either. But right now I can't be joining in them. Probably have all of you guys up here to initiate immediate carpet sieging. His forts are all good as gold, so nothing to do there. But I need to be somewhere to jump on his boats. If I attack here, he'll probably jump on me. And there's no guarantee I'd actually win there. He'd have me outnumbered. I know that it's more important to have... what am I thinking here, actually? You guys are probably going to get scunnered. More important to hold this for now. And even, I have a 30 stack patrolling, right? I'm going to have you guys back here just in case I need the added punch in my battles. He can't be defender of the Catholic faith if you wipe him off the map, Jake. This is true. Also, what is true is Bitter Craven dying on me. Tech 22 is pretty amazing for that artillery fire +2. However, I still need a general around here, so who's it going to be? It's not going to be Sun Wang. It's going to be a return of the MacUser. There's no stray Y there. Generals are not my forte. Not at all. Okay, a couple months until it's go time. I don't want to engage his entire navy at once. I need to pick him off at my leisure. Austria are guaranteed by Commonwealth. Too little too late. Bohemia is already gunning them down. There we go, that should be stack attack. If we're dealing with you. Next year, it's time to die, Spain. Can't forget though, Strong High are part of this. Also, I was going to call in Brandenburg, but now that they're... No, I was going to call in Bohemia, but now that they're busy in their own war, they won't be helping me out with mine. Alright, Spain, time to go. Didn't think about my Casus Belli though, did I? I should probably just claim some of his lands around here. I mean, I really do want Murcia for myself. It's not protected by any fort. And it opens up this. And I would really like to get on that. My power in Genoa is overflowing. I can even feel the highlands intensifying within me. So yes, we'll make this a claim for the 15 development Murcia. Oh, I could snipe you so hard. They would just disappear. But let's strike while the iron is hot. Goodbye, Korean La Plata. Your sacrifice will be immediately forgotten, says it's Reinhardt, who understands that... Oh my. My country got angry about that declaration. Right, who's going to win between Foster's Paradise and Gaspar Nufiez de Balboa? I'll tell you, it will not be Foster's. Out-teched, outnumbered, out-led, out-everything. Well, doesn't matter. Now, I have no idea how much of an army he has here in Spain. But we should probably go on the offensive to find it and crush it. Now, he has not upgraded his fort in Toledo, which is good news for me. So I'm going to send over MTSC to bring those walls down. And I'm going to have you two guys securing La Mancha and basically protecting them. I think I sent somebody to La Mancha, didn't I? Take Cordobera instead. Strong High have of course got involved. There are quite a lot of them for me to fight. But look at this. I see his heavies are still over there, but they're coming over to the Barbary coast just before, or just after they rip apart what's left of the Papal States. But it's okay, I should be able to hold the Straits of Gibraltar with this mighty fleet. Oh well, we all knew Cochin was going to die, but where's the Ascot? Yeah, please take care of that as well, because that's going to pop. But no, not before Malabar does, I suspect. That's where the good money is. I feel so naked without any good generals, really. Militarist in the Ottomans, of course he is. He still hates my guts because he wants all my everything. Weaponize the jellyfish. Fosters still have a chance. They say they would if I murked up here hard and put them to work there, but I mean, I'm not going to. Spaniards don't stand a chance. I feel like I'm missing out here, like I could be attacking him with my heavies and power max, so get out there and see what damage you can do. Some of his troops must have ran away. Also, how about we make a try, or at least a stab for Valencia? And we could at least get the siege on Casta going. Alright, so we can see him there, or at least see some of him there. Did he just land his boats or his troops there? Something went into port. It might have included troops, but it's hard to tell. Okay, that is a leaderless stack of boats that need to die. Power Mac, put your back into it. Also, those global tariffs really bringing us up in the financial world. La Mancha's down, so they've lost their gold. Gotta hand it to Spain. They do me favors when they keep chucking away their mainland units to go off to North Africa. They understand their priorities clearly. Don't know where his boats are off to, but I'm gonna hunt them down. Tumbling down for you, but I'm after your navy here. If he wants to get himself cornered, then that's good for me, but I have a lot to keep my eyes on. Okay, that was his main navy returning to port. If I can catch him here... Granted, it's an inland sea, but he only has one galley. I think Power Mac can power his way through. I want to watch that fight. But just in case he pops out with something here, let's just have somebody ensuring nobody crosses the Strait of Gibraltar. Let's also claim our... yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. I think I can just leave the cannons there, there's no big threat to them. This all looks pretty good. Yeah, I want to watch that encounter. After all, I poured so much into my navy, and yet he still has more morale than me. Yeah. Well, before that happens, South America, well, would you look at that? Somehow, Castilian La Plata is beating down Supreme La Plata. That seems like some kind of defector's propaganda. The ultimate barbecue already roasted up Brazil.